and Detective is not with us. I mean, he's still alive. But meaning like, he's not in the top 8. Yeah, you know what I mean.
He's been eliminated from the tournament, unfortunately.
In this game. So I am more,
sense.
but I'm more inclined to believe that we are gonna see all brawls and no easy turret pushes, not unless there is a successful team fight.
Well, let's see, because they were already starting to start these fights by the Lethal Wanderer and Yasuke. No, that was a mistake. You shouldn't have autoed the minions. And that's first blood going over to Skylar.
Again, very Indonesian draft is like, we will fight, and who's the slowest will lose.
At least two flickers have gotten out of the way. This technically should be a no contest, but I feel like Yasuke, he's not gonna let it go easy unless he sees too much pressure, and Keyboy gets right on top of Nino. The Sundering Strike does barely anything to him as Yasuke, he's thinking about it. No, Kyrie secures it. Arfi in position, gets right on top of Skylar, even with the curtain call as well. Oh, the whole house in the rupee is thrown at Keyboy. They really did not like him.
It's that you will have other people to help you, and it's not the best time when we saw him trying to think about contesting for the objective. Oh, that's another jump.
Or Traction Pulse also gets pulled in. Yasuke quickly getting out of there. Could not commit any further. This tech charge as well onto Keyboy, forcing the flicker, and now Sans having to use the hover pack to get away from the feathered airstrike.
That was a solo kill from Kyrie too.
He's doing real well, and they still find him. No, the Violet Requiem, one auto! One auto, and he had the super magic. Quickly, magic comes away. Spatial migrations to close the distance. And yes, we did see that Kyrie was able to find a kill of his own on the opposite side of the map against Nino.
They don't like Indonesians don't like cake.
No, I feel like a cake is messy, and most of the time, like 80% of the cake doesn't get touched anyway, so it's just a pain. It's an Asian thing, I suppose. But now, as
we'll give a banana.
Oh, Yasuke, he finds it. Violet Requiem already good, and straight into it. They give the kill over to Nino. Good initiation. 3 ults were used, however, for this upcoming turtle fight.
Hildas have not been having a good day.
Not a Hilda day, no.
It's
Hilda's sad. I would say since yesterday, Hilda a bit sad.
Hilda very, very sad. Oh, the stun is good. Hijime, now with the feathered airstrike, just wants to make sure that Sans is out of the fight. He uses his Purify as well. First item already complete.
Yeah, okay, now Yasuke knows Sans doesn't have the Purify, so it might be a target later on, but Skylar drops first, wait.
Oh wait, the Mighty Swing pushes Keyboy back into position here as we see that. Oh, the Cloud Shift, it's good! Nino finds it, and now the backline, wow, the tech charge reached all the way into the wall, as now we see the electrifying beats. Oh no, Kyrie still unluckily having his dashes up. Thank goodness for Temporal Rain.
So it's not Yasuke who actually goes for Sans, it's gonna be Nino, who is, I think, the better option too, since you need Yasuke to be here for this turtle take, and that's gonna be an objective for Alter Ego. But the lead somehow, at least, is still manageable for ONIC.
It's nice that the team is managing a 1 kill per minute ratio here so far. I think it will ramp up pretty soon.
Once again, the catch, magic thump right into the Violet Requiem. Yasuke is just not missing a beat. He is not scared to engage, no matter the odds.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an easy game for me. I don't feel like I need to talk much.
Even though, or whoever Yasuke wants to gank, it's gonna be Nino, and there's gonna be really good help from him because they have like multiple ways to set up. If it's gonna be RV on the top lane, oh,
it doesn't hit, doesn't connect. Skylar still
close.
gets to live, but now Sans and Keyboy just push out. I like it, making sure that Hijime doesn't find a better position. Tech charge right into the spatial migration. Violet Requiem forcing out Purifies and flickers all across the board, and Nino will not let these kills slip between his fingers.
should we make a list of the possible combos that you could see from Alter Ego? Because I forgot to take into account the Grok and the Guinevere.
Yes, it does. There's so many knockups on the side of Alter Ego.
They just got wasted.
It's like a man walks in, starts playing the Fediwap. Everybody gets in on it.
Yeah. It's kind of like, oh, hold on, for the airstrike.
Yeah, gets canceled out early on, and Lupi is getting involved! A petrified, furious dive to end Hijime's life as Skylar maintains pressure on the top side, and now the Falling Star, who doesn't connect, and Kyrie has to back away.
Really good entry from Lutpi there. So now the Farsa has a death, but then Black Dragon form.
He doesn't have Petrify. It's a little scary, and San still has 8 seconds left before getting back. Yasuke easily going to be able to take this turtle away now, and Lookby making sure that Yasuke might pay the price. The backline, however, is going down as Keyboy's already dead, and Lookby is all by himself. The feathered airstrike now out! Hijime gets his revenge.
Oh my goodness! Now there's another attempt to take out Kyrie, and Kyrie, he seemed to be in the perfect position to try and contest. But Alec, he made sure that there weren't any opportunities available for him. That was a wild charge dedicated to just deny Kyrie.
It's just zoning them away, but I feel like the timing of the zone isn't the best.
Oh, tech charge being thrown out here. Even the mighty swing down to the right angle, but Sans is still getting hit by the curtain call as they commit, as RV flickers forward, ends up dying, and Lookby saves a life with his Petrify.
I mean, again, everyone is looking for those individual plays, but you have friends. Open up to your friends and tell them, I need help.
In game. But now Lookby is looking for opportunities to actually use the Black Dragon form, but they're not being given to him. Alter Ego has been dancing back and forth, and Nino having to use the Cloud Shift pretty early on here in Lightning form. Forced to use the ult very early on as the Black Dragon form loses 50% of his HP, but Kyrie secures a Lord, a no contest so late into the game.
Maybe they need to stop that.
Yeah, I mean, they were like posturing for a very long time. I mean, these T2s were going to get broken at some point anyway, so you might as well let it go. But the inhibitor turrets is where you might actually need to put a lot more emphasis. If you look to the top side, the Violent Requiem does connect, and Arfi able to keep up Kyrie out of the picture. Cloud Shift already done. Sundering Strike with a feathered airstrike as well to lock Lutfi in place. He's got no Furious, not no way to channel it.
Don't you just love dying slowly like that?
He had the Black Dragon form though, but even if he did use that, the time would be enough for Alter Ego to already burst him down. So I think that was a choice they consciously made.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the build that Nino is actually opting for this time around. Wait, hold on. Feathered Airstrike going to be used to siege their opponents down. And mid-tier 1 will fall into the hands of Alter Ego Esports, and they're looking to greed out for a little bit more. Cloud Shift, the pull, only one, and Skylar doesn't mind. Keyboy looking for an opportunity to get into the back, but with the purple buff already stolen, Alter Ego make their escape.
People keep trying to get onto him. He's trying his very best to deny a kill over to Alter Ego. Either make sure that he himself survive or his team survives.
Oh, he pulls Skylar in. Feathered Airstrike right on top of him as well, forcing him to Purify out. Doesn't have the Frost Moon Shield to keep himself alive. Another pick goes to Alter Ego.
He just used the clouds to bring him back in, even though the barrier looked like it wasn't in the best position.
That'd be so king. But you know what? Never mind.
I mean, like, everyone's been waiting for 1,000 episodes at this point.
And now we see this next upcoming fight about to begin. Nino looking for an opportunity. He's gotten pretty deep into enemy lines, and Alec opens up the Tri-Brush, which is perfect. However, Kyrie is waiting in the back, and now, wait, the Cloud Shift is already gone. Keyboy flickers out of there. Kyrie, he has an opportunity to get back in there, and now the Black Eye Dragon form is coming out as Arfi takes down Keyboy. They're looking for Arfi next, and the Feather Airstrike can only do so much. He gets hands up and Petrify. Hijime melts under Lupni's pressure as Yasuke focuses on the Lord. They focused on the fight, and ONIC caught what they were looking for. As Nino gets back in Scott, he's dead. Solo killed. Nino still has his ult as he guns down Lutfi as well. Skylar trying to peel him up as Kyrie comes in with the electrifying beats. Mighty swing from Alec might be the only saving grace in Yasuke. Knocks them up. Beautiful play coming in for the side of Alter Ego as they chase down Skylar.
Skylar tanky enough to sustain the damage that's being thrown at him, and that will not connect anymore. Might not force this, but I don't know where to start. That team fight took a bit too long, and I think it's great that we were able to talk about Skylar first, because I feel like Skylar, the moment he started paying a bit too much attention to the backlines of Alter Ego Esports, Nino and the others just had a free pass.
The only thing I can say, get in, Brigida. We have to wait for a while. But now teams have figured out how to use the Sora.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, I can set up for my team, but I kind of have damage.
I recall now, the flicker being forced out of Keyboy, I think, is where things started to get a bit difficult for ONIC ID. And he still doesn't have it, by the way.
Yep. Right now they're playing the War of Attrition. Inhibitors are starting to fall. Mid inhibitors still hold strong as the top side breaks on the long lane. And with 93 more seconds, Alter Ego has set up for the next impacting Lord. But with the second wave, I don't know if they're going to get more from this. ONIC ID refused to find another window of opportunity until that Lord spawns.
I gotta say, the game chair has been loopy, but everyone else, I don't really see much here.
Well, Traction Pulse on towards Alec. Kind of interesting, but now they jump straight on towards Keyboy's side. No, the Feather Airstrike is gone, and the Black Dragon form has been called as well. Keyboy loses his immortality, tries to flicker out of there, gets out in the nick of time.
I don't want to use Hilda after this anymore. Such a bad day for Keyboy.
Oh, the Purify saves Sans alive. The mighty swing, as well as the tech charge, find no value as Kyrie gets into the middle fight. The Cloud Chip pushes him forward, dashes out of the way, gets stunned. Hijime is landing everything. His heat-seeking missiles cannot be avoided. Flickers forward for more. The Traction Pulse comes on through his Yasuke, goes right into the form of the Winter Crown. But the backline dies. Keyboy finally finds Hijime, and now it's all up to Ludby. Once again, Nino has this all as they brawl it out in front of the crystal, and Ludby finally using his Petrify, but it's too late. That's GG, well played. Alter Ego Esports take game 1.
I gotta say, after this game, I'm honestly considering giving it to Yasuke, the MVP, because he actually made a Guinevere work. But again, it's more about the team, right?
What else are they lacking here at mid lane?
Kadena, Lily, this is so bad.
Hey.
Hey, this should be an yep, pretty good, pretty even. Yep. The problem is that Arfi is not going to be able to get back into the lane as well, and now San's getting attacked, and that's first blood. Yasuke finds it. This is why people were banning out the Fannies in the first place.
No, Nino already flickers out too. We'll get this level 4.
I feel like he didn't have to, but...
Yeah, same, but just, I think it's safer, you know? As Yasuke now attacks the Keyboy, takes him out with one fell swoop as Alex now, bludgeoning Sans underneath his tower. Manages to walk out of there somehow with the help of Hijime. That's usually the case.
That's that's the default.
It's very much, I mean, wait, hold on. Yasuke trying to get back into there as they stun up Kyrie. Yasuke steals away the first neutral as Alex is the next to fall. Look, a little late to the fight, but manages to get in there with Throne of Ruin, and now it's just gunning Reno down. Keyboy might end up dying with the help of Yasuke's cables. Gets pulled back just in time. That's another kill. Going over to both sides and as well as Loopdays as the fight continues. Hijime still trying his best. Black shoes as he keeps on devouring the front line of ONIC.
And this is why we don't say nice things, Brigitte.
Yeah.
There's fights all around. You know
where
why?
do we look? Okay.
I think
we look at the present.
Yeah, we just got to keep our eyes forward, right? Because Yasuke, this is not a winning fight for him. Like, he cannot kill Ludby underneath a wave. And now we look at the bottom side. Like, Keyboy has been, as much as I want to say he wants to be proactive, it's been pretty hard. He's getting some good damage, but now, oh, here it comes! The Tsunami Slam right on top of him. Cutthroat with the Blazing Duet as well. AE respond back with a strong statement. Don't ruin Flicker on to 3, finds Arfi, and now Alex is going to be the next on the chopping block.
Whoa. Really great positioning and plays from Ludby there. Also supplying a really decent amount of damage, but nonetheless, Alter Ego Esports will be able to take away another turtle. A switch in lanes for now.
It's looking good. Keyboy so far hasn't really been impacting that much. You know? Speaking of,
Vaporized. You blink, you miss it.
So it's like, even though it's not on a Hilda,
Yeah.
maybe it's just a Keyboy thing. Maybe they just really want to kill Keyboy.
I suppose, but I think it's a good idea to get rid of it, right? Because Keyboy can turn off the lights at any time. Purify from Skylar, Tsunami Slam wasted as Kyrie is trying to peel off for his gold later. San's finally getting in. Lantern Flare, pulling back Alex. He is going to be going down for sure.
No way out of that. There was 4 members of ONIC ID ready. So we could potentially see the next... Because earlier you were looking at every single one of them, but now you expect the action to come from mostly 1 or 2 people at that. Maybe RP, but that's going to be a bit more later in this game. But so far, right now, we know where to expect the action to come from. But now...
Oh, they're trying to get right on top of Sans, and the cutthroat might just be good enough. Hijime is able to blast him out of the water. And now, with Dooming Bloom, Ludby able to get onto the backline as Arfi with a Blazing Duet onto Keyboy's side, chasing him down till his death. Manages to get out with the help of Alec, who tops him up. Now look, B's dot. It's good. The Tsunami Slam onto one, but really doesn't matter. Wait, is Alex gonna find a kill? Nope, he doesn't. Skylar takes him out, and finally Arfi dies. That's a 2-for-3 trade in favor of ONIC.
Bro, Loopy is just saying, bro, you want to see a 1v9 game? I'll show you a 1v9 game, man. Loopy is all over the map, getting kills. I protect, I attack, I not gonna finish the last one, but yeah.
Usually away from the rest of the members, everything works out perfectly for them. And RP is not having the best time escaping, even with the presence of a BMI and the potential protect from Alec. We're not able to see much from Hijume yet even.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what they always say? It is
What it is.
There
No.
you go. There you go. There you go.
Is it what it is? Not what is it?
Wait, hold on. Look, B, looking for an opportunity here. He's trying to control this mid lane as Alec has already been blasted down, forced the flicker away as Skylon, he hits the he hits it, and now outplays it! He's in the back! Alec already dead, and Yasuke with the cutthroat on Skylar, he's able to push Yasuke away! He's still going! Skylar! What a play! The gold laner is back for ONIC, and now he's right on top of the Lord as they find another kill!
That was sick.
That was hot.
That was amazing. That was Skylar.
He's also had such a great start. He's 6-0-3 on this Alice. He's very much ahead in terms of the gold and the items. So it's very much reasonable why RP couldn't really do the damage. Oh my goodness.
Oh, and he gets the stun as well onto Alec. Nicely played by Skylar and Kyrie. This is now turning into a do-or-die situation for Alter Ego as they have no control over the game state.
Yeah, at least the Fanny's there. Yasuke can deal with some of the waves. But then you'll have to rely so much on Hijume and RP. Lutfi?
I mean, the BMI was put in an interesting position, but now Keyboy getting attacked by the cutthroat as well as Keyboy tries to run. Yasuke takes him out, and Arfi, it's just a matter of time, but Lutfi just seems unkillable. Hijume ends up taking his black shoes. He might just end up dying still. So close, yet so far. And Skylar looking to push away his target, finds it. Arfi, this could be his moment. Same goals for Alec. He's got the flicker hit. Skylar! Tsunami Slam! Countered by the Purify, but Skylar still goes down. And Alec now chases Kyrie as Arfi is back behind them. Lutfi able to traverse godly distances.
And it's still going. RP dealing damage against Loopy. Loopy does not care. Loopy wants to 1v2. Able to get away with the Ode. Most impressive vampire teachers I've ever seen.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. If Lutfi ends up losing this game somehow, I think he has the right to be tilted. I think he gets the,
He will hold his team by the shoulders and ask, what were you guys doing?
And Lutfi, he already finds the engagement. However, he's holding on to that throne, making sure that Yasuke gets pinned against the wall. It's good stuff, but nobody ends up dying for it. They know that Yasuke doesn't have his retribution any longer, though.
One good thing is he was able to trigger Sun's Call of Destiny.
Oh, Tsunami Slam on towards Lutfi's side, but he's unkillable. He's already powering through the damage, even through Hijume. They want it, and here comes Yasuke, jumping into the back line, pinned against the wall. Yasuke lives, and Skylar just must fight the rest of the team. Nearby, retribution still available. Kyrie secures the Lord. Lutfi gives up his life for this neutral objective, and look at that top side.
Yep, Keyboy doing work. Even though he couldn't
Keyboy!
get anymore, now he does get to join!
And he gets vaporized while doing it. Sans takes the trade. He might get a little bit more, but no. He sees Hijume, and now the cables. Yasuke takes Skylar out! Oh man, you think it's over, but now Keyboy is looking to end it on the back way. Doesn't find it. Not enough attack speed.
Oh, there's a Lord marching down bottom. Alter Ego, Hijume is there. They'll be able to deal with it nonetheless, but they're working on Sans and Kyrie first.
They're trying hard, but I don't think they're gonna get it. San, he managed to survive. Kyrie able to peel him off.
Oh, there's a minion in the base. Oh my goodness, ONIC ID, the amount of pressure. So this is what it feels like. There's macro, but you also have so much going on. The fights and...
Top 5.
Who is he again? So why is he fifth? Is Johnson one of them?
Yeah, Johnson is one of them.
Okay.
Fanny is there too.
They're all good options. All very, very good
Ling.
options.
Ooh, they fight Keyboy!
I mean, he's trying to get out of there, but there's no way he's going to survive. Yasuke has been out for his head so many times without fail. However, this Lord is anybody's game. Yasuke, he's almost there. He's trying to get there. Kairi so low. He tries. Yasuke secures the Lord. Ichime with the black shoes already goes back, and now they finally have a team-winning fight. This is the turnover.
If anyone can get a king crab, it's Yasuke, man. 10-2-2, and even got the Lord against a Boxia.
And they're gonna make sure that the Lord will have an easier time at marching towards the base. That's multiple turrets slowly getting taken down by Alter Ego. But
I have to say, I thought it would have been a little bit faster, admittedly, but it just wasn't enough. And you can see that Kairi was there for so long. The changes to the lore, old changes, by the way, doing max HP, it's just melting them down. And finally, completing time. Oh, Tsunami Slime, it's good. They need to focus down on this one target. Throw to Ruin already comes up. No more damage reduction as Alec forced the flicker away. Blazing Duet as well. Oh, God. Yasuke, he gets pushed back, but doesn't get the initial stun. Nino has peeled, and now Hitchman. Why did you use the black shoes? Loses immortality. RP Winds of Nature. Skylar pushes it back. And that is going to be one hell of a base defense.
Yep.
And again, this is why I say Alter Ego needs to get a team fight win, because this is a very difficult comp for you to push.
Somewhat expected to happen since Alec was indeed going to be the sacrifice at that moment. He did go in for the setup, didn't have enough damage to deal with Lutfi just yet, was able to just use the ode to escape. But now, everything turned, in LaFell's words, 1080. ONIC ID are the ones to take down a base turret away from Alter Ego, even despite that Lord that Yasuke was able to steal from them. Pay attention to where Keyboy potentially could be, though. They probably have a good idea of where he is.
Personally, for me, I feel like ONIC ID should try to get that top inhibitor. Then they really make Alter Ego sweat.
You know, Keyboy heard
Yep.
exactly what you were saying, and he's already cracked it, and now they've got super minions working in their favor, as well as Kyrie's getting honestly getting chunked down. Tsunami Slide gets purified, and Skylar in trouble, dies through the damage. Hijime cuts down the member of ONIC ID. Max stacked. It's gloom and doom for ONIC.
Right now, Alter Ego, they're just charging forward. Loopy trying to clear the waves, but there's really not much he can do.
Yeah.
It's Suns and Loopy against Alter Ego.
All 5 members of Alter Ego now taking down the last base turret of ONIC ID. Might they not even consider the Lord anymore? They're just standing in front of the base.
Look at Hijime.
Black Shoes already utilized, and Lutfi, he just needs to absorb the waves. It's too late, it's too close, and the Blazing Duet seals the deal. You have Alter Ego taking their revenge against the Indonesian champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alter Ego, something is up with their M7 World Championship run. Even against ONIC Indonesia, they still have not dropped a single game.